Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you would have read by the title, is about epilators, and this video was requested way back when I did a favorites video and I included my epilator with it, and all my comments were about how I should do a video on epilators, and that's what I'm doing. So if you guys want to know what epilators are, what they do, how they do it, and the pros and the cons compared to shaving, waxing, all of that, then please keep watching. So a quick disclaimer before we get onto this video. By no means am I saying that you guys have to be body hair free. It's just your choice, it's personal choice. Everyone has their own take on it and it's absolutely fine. If you like body hair on you, awesome. If you don't like body hair on you, awesome. It's completely up to you. So yeah, you do you. Now that we're done with that disclaimer, let's get on to this video. So first off, what is an epilator? So an epilator is an electrical device used to remove hair by mechanically grasping multiple hairs simultaneously and pulling them out. Ouch, I know that sounds really painful, but yeah, we'll get there. I'm answering all sorts of questions in this and showing you guys how to use it, so stay tuned. So this is the epilator I have, and this is the Philips Satinel, and this comes in a box like this. I bought this more than a year ago. The MRP of this product is 2,495, but I got it for I think 2,000 rupees or something. Now there are different versions of this as well. The one I have is the most basic one, if I'm not wrong. It is called Philips Satinel Essential, and this one is not cordless. It has a long cord. In this box you get two things other than the epilator itself. So one thing you get with this is this brush, and this is basically to clean out the hair which might get stuck in between. The other thing you get is actually an attachment to the mouth of this epilator. Sadly I can't find it right now. Honestly, I don't even use it. I've tried using it but never worked out for me. But it's basically like a plastic mouth which closes the area covered. So probably if you want to remove hair in smaller areas, you can use that attachment, but I have never found it useful or anything, so I always just go with the simple epilator without any attachment. Now, how do you use an epilator? So first step is obviously to connect the cord. After connecting it, you just put this button up and you'll hear that crazy noise. Guys, don't get intimidated by the noise. I know it sounds like you're just running a saw machine on your hand, but trust me guys, it's not as crazy as it sounds. So epilators are one of those that actually pull out your hair from the root, which is why I absolutely adore this product. You just run it on your hand in the opposite direction of your hair growth, just like how you would use a waxing strip. So if your hair growth is like that in the upward direction, you are going to take your epilator and go downward, because that's going opposite your hair growth. And as you can see in the video, it's really effectively removing all my hair, even the smallest of hair. It's actually removing that as well, and my skin feels really soft and smooth after this. Like, I can't even tell you, I'm not even exaggerating, but my skin feels really nice and smooth after epilating. Make sure you don't have any cream or any sort of moisturizer on your hand or wherever you're epilating at that time, because then it won't effectively pull out those hairs. And also about the pressure, now this is really subjective. Sometimes I put a lot of pressure to reduce pain. That actually helps in reducing pain for me, but ideally you should be just using normal pressure. What happens when you put it very lightly against your skin is that it really pulls out painfully, so I don't like doing that. So I put normal pressure, a bit of pressure, and if it's hurting too much, I put a lot of pressure. So that's how you use it. It's actually really simple. Now coming to the FAQs, now this is the major part of my video, because more than anything, I know all of you have a lot of questions about it. The first one being, does it hurt? Now face value, I can tell you that it hurts. Like, very honestly, it hurts, because naturally you're actually putting multiple tweezers on your hair and it's pulling all of them from the root. It's bound to pain, okay? But is it bearable? Definitely. It is definitely bearable. It's not like, oh my god, I can't take it, out of the window, epilator, all of that. But I remember when I first used it, I was very shocked, because I didn't expect that kind of pain. I expected less amount of pain. So I was just like, ouch, that hurts a lot. But then, because you see the results immediately, and you see how it's pulling each and every small hair from the root, and your skin is left feeling soft and smooth, you just end up using it. Even though it hurt me a lot in the beginning, I was using it, and I was like, okay, you know what, you actually get used to it over a couple of minutes after using it, and your body gets used to it. So it's all in your head, guys. Trust me, it's all in your head. After using it for a couple of minutes, I was just like, oh, you know, this is quite bearable. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Now I'll give you a tip on how to reduce this pain. Use it on a regular basis, depending on your hair growth. So when you see few hairs here and there popping out, you won't even realize that hair is being plucked out of your skin. Otherwise, there is a bit of pain, especially if you have full hair growth. Again, depending on your thickness and the length of your hair, it's gonna hurt accordingly. Oh my god, this is like the most common question. Does hair grow thicker, faster, blacker? The answer is no, it does not. It just does not. Your hair is gonna be the same. If anything, I personally felt it for me. I felt my hair was growing thinner, which is a good thing for me. Otherwise, it's definitely not gonna grow thicker or even faster. I was a complete waxing sort of girl. That's what I did. After using my epilator, I realized that my hair actually grows slower than it used to when I used to wax. Does the area get darker? No, it doesn't. Over time also, it doesn't get dark. Like, nothing happens. The only reaction I feel my skin has after epilating is it becomes red and there are small bumps that forms, but that happens for me even while waxing. It's just a temporary thing that goes. Is it better than waxing? For me personally, definitely. I haven't waxed for more than a year. I haven't gone to a parlor for waxing for more than a year. So you can imagine how much I'm loving using my epilator. It is so cost effective compared to waxing. Waxing is so expensive right now, it's crazy. You're paying money to remove hair from your body. In the long run, epilator is way more cost effective than waxing. It is so much more convenient for me. Like any emergencies, I can just go epilate and get out. I'm very lazy to go to the parlor for waxing. I actually go like after 2-3 months when my hair is like fully grown and I go like a bhalu. But yeah, so with epilator that doesn't happen because it's at my home. Whenever I see a bit of hair, I'm just like, cool. Like, so that way I'm always hair free. So definitely epilator over waxing any day for me. A lot of girls and guys actually resort to shaving for hair removal. Personally, for me, shaving never worked out. It was the most uncomfortable thing. So yeah, if I can put epilator over waxing, epilator definitely over shaving. Major reason being, obviously this pulls your hair from the root and shaving just removes hair from the surface, which grows back in a day for most people. And I also realized shaving is much faster as opposed to epilating. But guys, like with the kind of results you get with an epilator as opposed to shaving, any day epilating over shaving, like for sure. So where all can you use it? I personally use epilator for my arms, underarms and my half legs, and it's very clearly mentioned here that the appliance is only intended for removing women's body hair on areas below the neck. So this happened. I actually watched Shreya Jain's video on epilating your face, and I actually tried it myself, but it didn't work out for me because I immediately got breakouts on my face, and my skin is not even sensitive. It's far from sensitive. I still got like breakouts around my mouth because I was trying to epilate my upper lip area. It really works for her, so that's great. I'm not trying to bash her or anything. It's awesome that it works for her. I wish it worked for me, but it doesn't. I wouldn't suggest you guys to use it on your face because it's mentioned in the booklet as well. This will have a very subjective answer. Like for me, I do it once a month or once in 3 weeks maybe. If you want the least pain possible, you have zero pain threshold, I would suggest you use it every day or every second day or every third day to have a painless experience. But if you're someone who has normal pain threshold and can go through like ant bite kind of pain, then you can do it like once a week or once in 3 weeks or once a month like me. Again, depends on your hair growth. Now coming to the last segment of the video, which is the pros and the cons. First, let's talk about the pros of the epilator. Number one is that they are cost effective in the long run. So for me, a waxing appointment would cost anywhere from like 400 to 700, and I had to do it every month. Let's take 400 for 12 months. This epilator cost me 2495, which is the MRP. You can always get it on sale, but let's take the MRP 2495, and it's lasted me more than a year. I know many people who have epilators and have been using it for 5-6 years. So you do the math. Number two is that personally for me, it slowed my hair growth. Third pro is that it can pull out the smallest and the smallest of hair. For waxing, your hair needs to be a certain length to be removed, otherwise it can't be removed. Whereas epilator, it can be the smallest of hair. It can actually even pull out hair follicles. I don't know how true this is, but as far as my experience goes, I feel it's true. On the box, it's written that the epilation discs remove 4 times shorter hairs than wax. Number 4 pro is the ease of access. You don't have to go to a parlor. You don't even have to go to your washroom, apply soap or shaving cream or whatever you apply. I don't know. Really, really easy. You just need to plug it in, epilate, walk out. in your sleeveless and halter tops. Number 5 is that it can be completely painless if you use it regularly and consistently. I already spoke about it. Number 6 pro is that you are hair free 24/7. Like I said, if you do it consistently and regularly, you can walk out anytime, wear whatever you want. It's quite empowering. Now coming to the cons of the epilator. Number 1 has to be the initial investment. So for some people, the initial investment might be a bit too much. It is definitely more than waxing or even a hair removal cream or a razor. Number 2 con is that it might be painful if you don't do it on a regular basis. Number 3 con is that it doesn't remove tans like waxing would. Number 4 might be weird, but it's the sound. You guys heard it. It's really loud. Number 5, I think this applies only to the epilator I have. I wish my epilator was cordless. I know you do get battery operated epilators, so I would suggest you guys go for that because I'm sure it will be more convenient. And the last con is that it is time consuming. It is more time consuming than waxing or shaving for sure. But I feel if you're someone who does it consistently, there won't be much hair, so it can be a faster process. But overall, in general, it is a bit slower than shaving. So those were all my pros and cons and all my FAQs and all about the epilator. Comment down below with any questions. Give this video a big thumbs up. I know this video was so requested and long overdue, so I'm sorry I took so long, but it's here and I really hope you guys liked it. Subscribe for more such videos and please press on the bell notification bell. I keep saying this, but I don't think people do it, but please do. It really helps me and it helps you guys to know whenever I upload a new video. So, you know, be part of that notification squad. We're quite close, we are quite strong. So yeah, do join the notification squad, and that's about it. I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, stay positive, stay happy and stay blessed. Bye.
You are the icing on my cake. You are the smile I can't replace. You are